My best friend reported me to RICC, Canadian Immigration Authority, and I was banned 5 years from entering Canada. After listening to this show, you will see the reason why you need to zip up your mouth whenever you have a vital information to share. It doesn't matter who that person could be. It could be your friend, it could be your relation. But the very important thing there is to keep your mouth shut. Cynthia and Dominic were cousins who had good cousin relationship when growing up. And who is Cynthia? Cynthia was a young girl who believed someone that land of Canada is where all her dream lies up. Because of that, she started pursuing her migration journey to migrate to Canada. But she was unfortunately that all her visa was denied. After several attempts that was made by Cynthia to migrate to her dream country, all her attempt was in vain. Except Dominic, whose student visa was approved in his first attempt. When Cynthia planned to migrate to her dream country, Canada, didn't yield any fruit, instead of her to give up in the dream of going to Canada. This time around, she came up with a very brilliant idea. And the idea was that his cousin that lives in Canada, Dominic, should come down to Nigeria and got married to her so that she can apply as a dependent to come over to Canada. After having this thought in her mind, she told her parents about this plan and they all agreed and informed Dominic's family. Then, Dominic's family thought about it and they informed Dominic it was a very brilliant idea so that Dominic will come down to Africa and got married to Cynthia so all of them can now go back to Canada as one family. After the whole deal, then Cynthia can now go his separate way. While looking at this plan, it looks as a perfect and brilliant idea for Cynthia to migrate to Canada, the dream country she hoped that she can achieve everything there. Few months down the lane, Dominic came down to Africa, got married to Cynthia and put all the necessary documents for Cynthia to come over as a dependent. Now, when the process of visa application was going on for Cynthia to migrate to Canada, Cynthia had a friend who she confided so much in her, and she believed that her friend is well knowledgeable about applying for Canadian stuff. Then she bring her best friend in, giving her all the necessary information she needed for her to help her to apply for this dependent visa. This Cynthia friend, who is very knowledgeable about Canadian visa application, helped Cynthia to apply for this visa. All the necessary documents was given to her. She was the one filling in the form, applying the whole thing, attaching the evidence of the document. And Cynthia was very happy, thinking that her long-time dream of going to Canada, a land where she felt that she can achieve all her goal, is now coming to realization. A few months after Cynthia's application, she got a message from RICC, Canadian Immigration Authority. They informed her that her marriage is fake. They also told her that she got married to her cousin, and she had a few days to come and explain how this marriage is real. In fact, RICC, Canadian Immigration Authority, provided Cynthia a lot of evidence that proved that she got married to her cousin, and Cynthia was very shocked. How can RICC, Canadian Immigration Authority, have this kind of information? What on earth is going on? Because at the moment, Cynthia realized that her Canadian dream is like it's coming to an end. Because the RICC, Canadian Immigration Authority, informed Cynthia that if she cannot prove herself beyond every reasonable doubt, she will receive a 5 years ban from entering to Canada, thereby not allowed to enter Canada at a period of 5 years. And at the moment, Cynthia had nothing to do than to inform her immigration lawyer. When her immigration lawyer stepped in, a lot of evidence were provided by RICC. Even the screenshot of their chat, WhatsApp chat with Cynthia and Dominic that proves that Cynthia and Dominic were not married. They are cousins, but they just arranged this marriage just to fool the RICC, Canadian Immigration Authority. Actually, this evidence were provided beyond every step of that. And Cynthia was wondering, how can my chatting end up being in RICC's custody? Honestly, Cynthia had nothing to prove that to receive her faith in good faith. Then she received a 5 years ban by RICC. That is how Cynthia's Canadian dream came to an end. At that moment, Cynthia realized that all her dream of going to Canada has been shattered. But what will she do? She keep on living. Life moves on. One day, one of Cynthia's friends who just snitched on her to RICC, Canadian Immigration Authority, were talking with their friend. And at the moment, she started boasting on how she snitched on Cynthia. She started boasting, talking a lot of things on how she snitched on Cynthia to RICC. In fact, the evidence that RICC were holding against Cynthia, she was the one that put it there when she was applying for the visa. In fact, all the whole evidence that pointed that Cynthia is married to her cousin, that she was the one that implicates Cynthia to RICC. Why is it that most ladies don't know how to keep secrets? You see, after listening to this lady's story, I discovered that most ladies don't know how to keep secrets. You had the marriage with your cousin. Your cousin didn't expose anything because he knew the confidentiality of it. You as a woman, your body is so sweet in you. You are very excited. And out of excitement, you bring in your friend. You see, women, it is the moment we start keeping things to ourselves. If your mouth is running para, you don't know how to keep it. Please learn how to do it, or else you will learn it in a hard way. If you learn it in a hard way, it will be very fortunate for you. This lady dreams of going to Canada now cannot be achieved. And I know RICC, Immigration Authority. Once you have this kind of case, forget about the 5 years they gave to you. You can never smell Canada. Even after 5 years, 10 years coming, if you come back to apply for the same visa, it will be reported in your portal. One thing with the Western countries is that once evidence is being provided, they will document it for reference purpose. For some of you, you don't know how to keep secret. You better learn. Try and learn how to keep secret. And the women are the victim of those things. We like to share. Why is it that we like to share? All the time we like to say it out. If we don't say it out, we cannot be in ourselves. If we keep it on our mind, we cannot be who we are. Jessica, Chinasa, Adako, Neka, learn how to keep secret. You see those your friend, you call them your bestie, my besties. They are not your besties. Some of them are not happy that you are living there. Some of them are not happy that you want to travel out of Africa. They are not happy. They wish they are the ones. Please learn how to keep secret. Now, this is how Cynthia's dream was shattered by the so-called best friend. And sometimes I wonder why people are still keeping best friend. It's not that I don't say you shouldn't keep best friend, but keep best friend with sense. Even if it's your best friend, you see that secret side, keep it to yourself. That you are my best friend did not reach to the level that you will share secret with. Stop sharing secret. A lot of people have perished because of secret sharing. And especially women, we don't know how to keep our mouth closed. You see this our mouth. Any woman that her mouth will not put into trouble, know that that woman has passed average woman. She's no longer a woman. She's just a superwoman. Because most women, out of excitement, will reveal a lot of secrets that are confidential. And sometimes we wonder why men don't talk to us, why men don't tell us the secret. For women, you complain a lot that your husband don't share secrets with you. These are the reasons. These are the reasons why they don't share secrets with women. Because once you share secrets with a lot of women, the next thing the bestie and the besties, they will hear it. And once besties hear it, the bestie has another bestie that she will share it with. The secret is no longer secret, it's now open secret. You as a man will thought that you share secret with your wife without knowing that the whole street have heard about it. These are the reasons why men don't like to share their secret. And as a woman, stop persuading men to keep telling you secret. If you know that your mouth is not keeping quiet, you cannot keep secret, and you are pestering your husband to share secret. These are the reasons. Until you women learn how to keep your mouth shut, that's the time men will start confiding in you. That's the time your husband can look at you and tell you the secret he has. Not when they say one thing, the whole street, your bestie and besties. Because most of the times, some women don't know how to keep their own. They don't know how to stay on their own. They like to have friends. All the whole junctions, all the whole street. They will have friends. And later, you will start complaining. What are you complaining for? Because when you have a lot of friends, you must have open secrets. You cannot keep secrets. Because when you have much friends, you are talking, you are gisting, you are discussing with them. What are you people talking? You people are talking about secrets. So please, don't bother if you don't know how to keep secret. Please. Alright guys, if you have watched up to this moment, thank you for watching. On a beautiful Una bye.